Getting to and beating the Wall of Flesh can take some time and effort, but just because you beat it doesn't mean that weapon becomes automatically useless. Today, we're going to recount down the Terraria top 5 pre-hard mode items. The items on this list not only work well at beating the Wall of Flesh, but they work pretty good too in the beginning of hard mode, and they'll help make the transition a little bit more smoother. As always, this is just my opinion. Feel free to share your Terraria top 5 pre-hard mode items down below in the comments section. I'd love to hear from you. So with that, let's go ahead and get started at number 5. If you're near the marble biome, be sure to pick up Medusa's Head, which is very helpful. It drops from Medusa, of course, and does splash damage in the direction it's facing. It works quite well in late pre-hard mode, and of course, is very helpful in the beginning stages of hard mode as well. The longer you hold the trigger, the more strong the attack becomes. While mobs in hard mode have more hit points, this still does help do the trick until you start transitioning into hard mode weapons. Number 4. For those melee users out there, the Knight's Edge does make a pretty good difference, not only in pre-hard mode, but it can help you pass through in hard mode as well. By combining the Blade of Grass, Muramasa, Light's Bane or Blood Butcherer, and the Fiery Greatsword, you can create the Knight's Edge. It has a 42 base damage, and is one of the best swords in end of pre-hard mode. Even if you don't intend to use it, you probably would want to craft it anyway, as this is part of the ingredient needed to make the Terra Blade. Number 3. Coming in at number 3 is a tie between the Molten Fury and the Sharange. Depending upon what version of Terraria you have, the Molten Fury or the Sharange may be the highest ranked bow. Now, for console and mobile edition, Sharange does an excellent job doing damage. As for the PC version, Molten Fury still does a really good job at damage, but it's almost taken by the Hellwing bow. The only reason why I didn't put the Hellwing bow here is because accuracy is a little bit of a problem with it, but other than that, that's another powerful bow that could have easily overtaken the Molten Fury. Number 2. The Water Bolt is a Terraria favorite amongst players that does the job quite well. Many of you may remember Yaramir's attempt against the Wall of Flesh, doing it with no armor. These bolts of water tend to bounce around until they hit their target, and while this isn't particularly damaging in hard mode, it still gets the job done with lots of mana. If you're a spellcaster, this is something you should definitely hold on to. And finally, number 1. While I am a big fan of the Mini Shark, the Phoenix Blaster gets the job done and quite well. Though it lacks the auto fire that the Mini Shark has, the rapid manual shots that you can pull off can actually surpass the Mini Shark in damage rate. You'll have to get the handgun from the dungeon in order to craft this, but it's definitely worth it. Not only is the Phoenix Blaster very helpful in pre-hard mode, it also continues to hold its own in early hard mode as well, once again enabling players to bridge that gap into hard mode weapons. Okay everyone, that's going to do it for our Terraria top 5 pre-hard mode items. This was a list that I had previously done and wanted to remake, not just for 1.3, but to expound upon some of the uses these weapons have, that they can actually do really good in hard mode, not just pre-hard mode. Feel free to share yours down below in the comments section, I'd love to hear from you as always. New viewers, subscribe for more Terraria top 5s, gameplay videos, and much more as we get back on track here on channel Elemental Factor. I apologize to longtime viewers for the lack of content lately as we get things back to normal. Have yourselves a wonderful day, and I'll see you again next time.